Guten Morgen muchacho from top of the table. Kama I can see you all. Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyaassh. Now, Kama I'm on top of the table. I don't care what you think. And of course, most of you are telling me milk it when you still can. You have a point, but yes, I've been milking it as much as I could all season long. I think for what, 8 or 7 months. It's been good, and I can see all of you are too excited than usual. I don't understand why. Man City fans, the 10 of them that I know, I'm afraid. Even worse ni Liverpool fans, furaha ilioje. Man United, Chelsea fans that hawana nguvu ya kufanya chochote, wamefurahi mbaya. I don't understand. They're too excited for some weird reason. Or is it weird? And I know it's because Arsenal, Arsenal is choking. Tunanyongwa. We are choking under pressure. The pressure at the top is getting worse as we get closer to the end of the season. I don't know why the fuck we're doing this, by the way. So Arsenal is playing this weekend, and in Football Digest Daily, we just of course do a load on what's happening over the weekend in terms of sports. So this one I have football in Kenya, football in England, and of course some NBA. Okay, in England, let's start because that's bread and butter. Now, Arsenal of course is always somewhere making news, just like last weekend. You know, last weekend when we went to play against Liverpool, we were thinking, Liverpool wako chini, nini, this is the time we go and get the points. 2-0 up by, at some point I'm thinking, this is easy. It was supposed to be hard. By the end of the 90th minute, we were thanking God, thank God it's over and you still have a point. Because tuliletwa kawezi vibeti Nairobi. So, 1 point gained. So we felt. So yesterday, when we went to play against West Ham, we were thinking, West Ham wako chini, London Derby zote zenye tumecheza, tumeshinda without conceding a goal, clean sheets. Every other London derby you've had. So we might as well just go there and clap these guys and win. Standard routine win and get the 3 points and go home. Wapi. Tulienda Islando ya London, my friend. Hey. Again, 2-0 up. At some point in time, actually, by the 20th minute, we are 2-0 up. You're thinking, this is going to be a cruise. We are controlling this. Then Party, for some weird reason, tries a flick on Declan Rice. Akawekewa mchele badala ya kule mchele. Bang! Went all the way like that, was conceding a penalty. Some will say contentious, dubious, and everything else. It was given anyway. But there are some calls that were made in that game that are terrible. But the Declan Rice handball, that was a handball banner. Anyway, it was not called. VR, howler. So, 2-1 to Arsenal because Benrahma converted. Benrahma anapenda kufunga penalties against Arsenal for some weird reason. He scored against us when you were playing at the Emirates, but he won that game. He scored again yesterday. So 2-1 to West Ham, 2-1 to Arsenal, and you're thinking, okay, 20 dressing room, atata tuongeleshe turudi tukiwa gangari. Hey! Okay, we actually did come back a bit strong because, of course, we got a penalty. And Saka, I don't know Saka if he has been watching Mo Salah's penalty kicks or what. My God. Blew it wide. So, from making it 3-1, in 90 seconds, we were 2-2. Because 90 seconds from that point in time, Jarrod Bowen scored exactly the same goal that Odegaard scored against them. So, 2-2. And you're thinking, okay, we can control this game. Let's get control back. We tried. Boy, once we lose control in games nowadays, we don't get it back at all. Oh, and by the way, in case you're thinking I had a terrible weekend, my Monday morning is not even good. Ona, KPLC wameamua Nyaassh kwanza lazima tukatie ujamaa stima. Huyu wasa wamekosa kupiga watu juzi. Pepeng must be an Arsenal fan and is disgruntled, if not a Man United fan. Kuna stima. So, of course, 2-2, and now we are 4 points clear of Manchester City, who have a game in hand and they have to play us. All of a sudden, the momentum has shifted from Arsenal, and it's now Man City's side. It's up to them now. And I know we have 7 games to go. They have 8 games to go. So much can happen. Okay? We can go to the Etihad and still get 3 points there, and then bottle against Wolves. Or bottle somewhere against Chelsea. You know? Man City can be 4 points away from us. They can also bottle. I mean, this is not the best time to be banking on Man City bottling, but damn. It's getting bad. Like I said, the pressure is getting worse. Yeah, pressure at the top is getting worse. It's not good at all. So 2-2 draw against West Ham, 4 points drop back to back. Arsenal is the first side that is top of the league to drop a 2-0 lead in 2 successive games. No one has ever done that before. We are setting new records, aren't we? On our way to winning the league. Hey, na watu wanaanza kusema ndovu mwishowe inaanza kuanguka. Ndovu imekaa kwa mti sana. Hadi mesai iko juu ya mti inaanza kuanguka sasa. Yeah, most of you are banking on that for sure. Oh, I know. Oh, and I fucking hate it. But anyway, I feel like we are choking, to be honest. I don't know why the guys are playing like this. It's terrible. I also feel like the substitutes that Arteta did were not that good. Yeah. I mean, Saka, I know, takes all the penalties for Arsenal, but damn. Also taking off Jesus. I know Jesus just came back, but why does he get taken off every other game? Took him off against Liverpool. Took him off against West Ham. Why? I thought Saka was having a stinker. I should have been taken off. Partey was taken off. He was having a stinker. I mean, I feel like the next game we should start with Trossard. Acha Saka arrest kwanza. Kutulia tu kidogo, akuje from the bench. But there's a game we came from the bench. Was it against Crystal Palace? Atulie. So from now on, it's going to be interesting to see how Arteta manages this, because it's not looking good. This is where now our mentality is tested to the core. This one. Moving onwards. Because from now on, every other game is a must win. And I mean, even the Etihad game is a must win. So it's not looking good. Of course, on Saturday, after that, we had Nottingham Forest. After the Arsenal game, we had the small game of Nottingham Forest versus Man United. Unakwambia ubaya kuwatch timu mbili ziko chini ni ati Buda, unakanga tu hapo ukiwa umeboeka. Yani, I was watching that game, two boring ass teams, man. But Man United won 2-0. A result I couldn't give a shit about. You know? Then after that, before that, of course, on Saturday, we had a lot of games. We had like how many games? 7 games. Early kickoff, Newcastle versus Villa. Villa came out guns blazing. Newcastle were blown away, bamboozled from the first minute to the last. Siona Newcastle wakiwa that off. They were out. Absolutely off. Just like how Arsenal is, but once we lose our 2-0 lead. Tunakuwa off kabisa, you don't get anything back. So Newcastle, of course, lost 3-0. I think it was a 3-0 win. Oli Watkins, Maze, his guns blazing. That guy, he's on form, he's on fire. He has scored, I think, the most goals since the reception of the Premier League from the World Cup. 11 goals, I think, in 12. Involved, is it 13 or 14 games? 11 goals and 3 assists. He's looking good. He's playing quite well. If you don't have him in your FPL like me, it's high time we did. Hey, we need to get him. So, of course, Newcastle 3-0 loss. Of course, Man United fans, they absolutely love that. After that, we have, of course, the 5 o'clock games. In there, we had Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace wanashinda 2 games zote siku hizi. Back to back since Roy Hodgson came on. I don't know what he gave those boys. Eze with a brace. He's looking good. He was bowling. 2 goals, by the way. Fantastic goals. We also had the small matter of Brighton versus Chelsea, or rather Chelsea versus Brighton. Chelsea wakachokoza nyuki, they scored the first goal. Conor Gallagher, deflection, they're thinking, Lampard maybe atapata thing against Brighton. Ulisikia wapi? Hey, Chelsea waliletwa. Chelsea walikimbizwa mbio. Hii kitu kaa ya Bell. Wakiwa nyumbani. Brighton had 26 shots on goal. That has to be the most Chelsea have faced since God knows how long. They looked absolutely, they were peppered. Like they were not the home team. They looked like the away team that is bottom down. Uko chini mbaya. Hey, Chelsea walichezewa, my God. Chelsea were played out, bamboozled, battered, bruised, and even the winning goal. Oh my God. Is it Nkiso or Enciso? That goal should win any game, by the way. And Chelsea have the knack of conceding superb goals. They conceded a superb goal against Brighton on Saturday. The other Saturday, they conceded a superb goal against Wolves. Chelsea, man, you got to love it. The problem with this is Chelsea wamepigwa so much banter, there's not even any banter to banter them anymore. Yeah, a friend of mine who's a Chelsea fan, she was telling me she's become numb to else. Wanapigwa tu nasiki kitu. Umepigwa hadi usikii chochote, you are numb to pain. You love to see it. Yes, so Chelsea, of course, they got clapped. And then, of course, a lot of other games in there between. We have a game happening today between Leeds United and Liverpool. The last time Leeds played against Liverpool was at Anfield, and they got 3 points. The only team that has gotten 3 points at Anfield this season. So they're looking good. They have guys like Sinistera, Somerville. They're playing well, but for some they just continue just getting clapped. Walipigwa na Arsenal bao 4, wakaendelea hapo wakapigwa na Crystal Palace bao 5. Let's see what will happen today. Liverpool, of course, we want them to get to the Conference League next season, so I hope they get a W here. All right, so in Kenya, let's check out Kenya. We had, of course, the Kenya Premier League going on Saturday. We had Tusker. Sisi kama ndovu ni kuu. Sisi kama mandovu tulisema polisi, Kenya polisi lazima mkunywe pombe leo. Yes, tukapiga L na tukawapea pombe kiasi. 1-0 to Tusker, 1 point below Gor Mahia, who are playing, who are they playing? Who are playing Posta Rangers on Sunday. Yes, that game did happen on Sunday, and thank God, Gor Mahia did not win because they drew 2-2 with Posta Rangers. Now we are just 2 points below Gor Mahia with the same number of games played. This is good. Good running to the end of the Premier League for sure. I absolutely love it. Elsewhere, we had the Ingo Derby happening in Buhungu Stadium, or what was it really happening? Because what did happen was that match was suspended / abandoned because AFC Leopards kutoka Nairobi, walitoka Nairobi wakaenda Buhungu Stadium kuinterfere the game. Kakamega Homeboys were leading at that point in time before the game was suspended 1-0. And then the Ingo fans were like, hey, apana, we referees, he's favoring the home team, blah, blah, blah. Got into the pitch, game had to be abandoned. Ikakuwa ni sarakasi sasa. That game did not finish. So hata sijui how they are considering it ka imechezwa ama I don't know what will happen there. So that was crazy to see. And of course, that's the only other news that is there to talk about in the Kenya Premier League. There was also the matter of the Enterprise Cup final. Yes, Kabras up against KCB in Nairobi, and KCB lost to Kabras again. KCB, of course, they lost to Kabras in the Kenya Cup final, and they have lost to Kabras again in the Enterprise Cup final. KCB hawana kikombe chochote this season as a result. Then, of course, crazy weekend, by the way, yeah? It's a bit crazy because both teams are losing a lot of players because the Kenya team is in South Africa playing Currie Cup. Yes, rugby 15. Huko lazima tuende tujipime tuone tukoaje against some of the good boys and the big boys in South Africa. NBA is looking crazy. The round 1 of the playoffs has kicked off, and the home teams, for some weird reason, they are just not capitalizing on it. For starters, the Bucks are up against Miami Heat. I'm a Bucks fan. We got beat. Memphis Grizzlies were playing at home against LA Lakers. They lost. Well, Ja Morant aliumia mkono by the way, and once he came off, things just went south. Antetokounmpo for the Bucks aliumia na akarudi, then akarudi tena because he was injured. The way he dropped on the floor when he was doing a dunk, he hit the floor with his butt, so most likely aliumia hapo. His glute is in pain, I'm sure of it. He did not finish the game, he lost. Another team that was playing at home and lost the home advantage, Phoenix Suns. They were up against LA Clippers, they were clipped. A shocking result, Sacramento Kings. They were up against Golden State Warriors. Warriors. They got beat. Well, I know Sacramento Kings, I think they were seeded higher than the Warriors. I think they were, but still, you don't expect the Warriors to lose against Kings, but they did lose. I think the only team that has taken proper advantage of the home advantage is Boston Celtics, because they clapped the Hawks. So, of course, round 1, tunaona venye kutaenda. There are some games that are still being played as I'm recording this. The Denver Nuggets are up against Timberwolves. So, let's see how that shall pop out. I think round 2 will be played somewhere tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday and Wednesday moving onwards. So, so let's see how that's going to pop. Of course, this week shall be having a podcast dropping. Don't forget to check that out. We can also check us out on our YouTube platform and check out the F1 segment that we had. It's called the Pitboard. It's very interesting. Absolutely interesting and fresh and new. That's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic week. God bless. Take care.